Flosstube. It's Ellen, and this is Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour. It's going to be maximum. It's going to be cross stitch, but it will not be an hour for sure. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for asking. I am not in my normal Flosstube place upstairs because it's Saturday and my husband is home and he doesn't need to hear me rambling on about cross stitch. He is upstairs with his dog, listening to music and having his coffee. So I will leave him to that and I will join you for a little talk about cross stitch because that's why we're all here. Anyway, so welcome to new subscribers. If you are new, this is a channel about cross stitch. And that's what we talk about here. Sometimes a little bit of life updates, but mostly cross stitch. What's been going on in the world? Anything going on in the world that's kind of big and, kind of upsetting and sort of, big paradigm shifting thing? Not really. No, I think it's pretty much everything's sort of normal. Everything around here is fine. You'll probably see some cats show up because I'm sitting on my my stitchy chair, and they will come and say hello because they think it's time to camp out on mom. That's what sitting in this chair indicates for them. So let me just grab my notes. And thanks for everyone for the nice comments on my last stitch with me. It was I got a lot of positive responses, especially to my suggestion that I might make a walking podcast, the Maximum Cross Stitch Power Walk podcast. I do intend to do this because enough of you had said that you'd be interested. It actually takes a lot of time because when you're making 20 minutes of beats, even though it's just very simple rhythms and a few strings thrown in there, it actually takes a lot of time. And I won't be talking for the whole thing. So if that's what you're hoping, that I'm going to talk for 20 minutes nonstop, I can't. I can barely do these. So it will be talking interspersed with just beats. It's mostly just to get us motivated up and moving. So I am still intending to do that. I've started my first one. I'm going to try to have 3 or 4 recorded and ready to go before I even begin to post. And I don't know much about how one, how one starts a podcast. It's different than a YouTube where you basically just press play and go. Podcast, you have to go through a few hoops and have different apps and stuff. And I'm actually thinking I'm going to get a little help with that. And it'll cost a little bit of money, but it's a project. Cross stitch costs money. Why wouldn't I pay money for another hobby? Take my money, world. So yes, I am still considering to do that, considering on doing that very seriously. What else? Maybe a retreat here in Canada, maybe a little stitch north. Are any of you coming? I'm going. I've signed up. I booked my hotel room and I am so excited. Stitch North is a new cross stitch retreat hosted by Carolyn from Off the Grid, and it's going to be in the Greater Toronto area in a city called Brampton the last week in September. And it's looking like it's going to be really great. I think she sold like 130 spots within the first, few hours. So, and that's pretty quick, right? So, and for a first time event, and I know she's working on getting a couple little vendors. It's going to be a small vendor pop-up shop thing, but I think that's sort of to be expected with a first time event. Vendors are a little bit hesitant to with new things. So hopefully we'll, in future years, that we'll be able to have a bit more of a shopping experience. But for now, I think we should keep it about making friends, influencing people, and the drunken conga line that I think Carolyn is going to lead. I've got her outfit all prepped. It's a sequined onesie with bell bottom pants and a little frog backpack. She's going to be great. I'm so excited about this. My friend Ryan is going to room with me. We're both going to snore our asses off. So yes, retreat. I hope you're all coming. And if you can't come this year, come next year, because it's going to be a yearly thing. I'm super sorry. I'm super sorry. I totally suck. So it was pointed out to me that in my last Stitch With Me and in my last Flosstube, I referred to all of my viewers as ladies. So not true. I know I have some male viewers. So to all of my male viewers and to all of my non-binary viewers, I apologize. Welcome to all of you, regardless of what you have between your legs or what you wish was between your legs. Just make sure you wash it and your hands. So I'm super sorry. I totally suck. All right. Wife of the week. This stitcher, this floss tuber is a prolific stitcher. She tends to do larger projects. She is an amazing sewer, seamstress. She makes amazing project bags. She is a handy thrift shopper. She gets some good deals, but and she's a great stitcher. She's an amazing stitcher and a lovely floss tuber. I love spending time watching her floss tube. She's always good company, but mostly she's hot. Christine Stitch All the Things. She's my wife of the week. Yeah, she's a good stitcher. Yeah, she's a good person, but she's hot. Mwah, Christine, you're my wife of the week. Bit on the side. This stitcher is actually a cross stitcher that I've met from the United States, and most of my bits on the side I've never met. But this one, I chose her because recently she started on a health journey, as it were, just like Christine Stitch All the Things has done in the past and is continuing to do. And I was inspired by her and to get back on the treadmill myself. So my bit on the side this week is Lynn Dorney, Lynn X Stitches on Instagram. I'm sending you a big bunch of love, especially in the last couple of days. So Lynn, you are my bit on the side. Mwah, wink, wink, wink. Okay, let's get to some stitching. My whips. I feel like I don't have that much to show you, but I have 4 works in progress, 4, 5, something like that. We'll start with my descending order by Long Dog, and this is what it's supposed to look like. I'm sorry the lighting is not great down here, but it's what I got. Is that upside down? That's upside down. There we go. Descending Order by Long Dog Samplers. It's gorgeous. The colors are amazing. It's a lot of color changes, but I tend to pick those projects that have lots of color changes, which can get a bit tedious, but the end result is worth it, or the in-progress result. So here's where I am. I made a little bit of progress. So there, you've seen all that, and I started the next section. So I've started the 3rd page, and the colors are amazing. I had to do a lot of frogging. I do a lot of frogging. I need to pay better attention. But it's looking really good, and it's going to go on and on and on. I still have some more here that I have to frog out because all of this is in the wrong spot. It's too high. I have to lower it down by about 4 rows. Really miscount it there. Because I'm a dummy. Oh, in more ways than one. Oh, I'm hilarious. Okay, that was Descending Order. I've got my little freebie from Marjorie Massey that I got from Kitten Stitcher. Thank you, Teresa. And I've made a little bit more progress on that. This one is good for just, I had a little stitchy afternoon with some friends, and I did this one because it's just easy to pick up. One kind of thread. I like my little snail friend down there. Yeah, so I'm really just picking away at this. I could finish it if I really hunkered down. I could finish it in a day and a half, but I'm not hunkering down. Elizabeth by Carriage House Samplings. Still loving it, but haven't worked on it. But I'll show it to you anyway, because it's stitching, and it's awesome. Maybe I'll get back to this today. I like it. It's a fun one to stitch. Anyway, that's how far I am on it. No progress since last time. Excuse me, glass of water. I had to go out. I'm trying to stay in like a lot of people are these days. But I had to go out to do a couple of things that I needed to do when I was on public transportation. And you so much as clear your throat on the streetcar. People look at you with daggers. I'm allowed to clear my throat. Anyway, a lot of paranoia. I just touch my nose. Don't care. Wash your hands. I restarted my little reproduction thing of my grandmother's tea cozy. I think I showed that to you a few weeks ago. And I had started it on even weave and I didn't like it. So now I'm doing it on linen. So it'll be a bit bigger, but I think the end result will be much prettier. So I've got a little bit of progress. This is sort of the top half of it. And then there'll be an urn at the bottom with some tassels and what. And I'm going to fill in this dead spot with some kind of Asian inspired motif that I'll just find somewhere. But yeah, I'm really liking it. I like the colors and I like the fact that it was my grandma's. I had a new start. I felt like I needed a new start, and so I allowed myself a new start. Marjorie Massey, Quaker Street. Oh, look at it. Let me get closer. Look at Flosstube. Do you like it? Do you like the way it looks? Is that backwards to you? I hope not. Looks backwards to you. And I won't take it off the Q-snap because I don't need to, and that's how far I've got. Isn't that fun? I'm liking it. I'm doing it on a piece of 36 count pie crust from Graham Cracker Fabrics. That's Teresa Vanette, Kitten Stitcher's son. And I have to tell you, I love the feel of this. I love the little occasional smudgy budgy bits. I think it's really a great color. I like even the base brown is good, and it feels so nice to work with. I don't like a really stiff fabric to work with, and this one is sort of that. It's a perfect combination of being solid and stiff and having some nice drape to it. So I highly recommend the Graham Cracker Fabrics from Kitten Stitcher, especially this one, pie crust. Yum, yum, yum. So those are my works in progress. Yeah, I've been toying too with starting another one. Caroline off the grid was talking about having did she call it a coronavirus start, a COVID-19 start, or was it a quarantine start? Something like that. Something to brighten our days when we have to take special measures to keep our world safe. So yeah, I may start another one today, just 'cause. Don't hate me. I have a finish.
Thank you.
I finished the Hands Across the Sea, Baby's Got Outback Sal, Jane Marshall 1857 sampler, and it is out getting framed. So I don't have it here to show you, but I will insert a picture here. And I'm very happy with how it turned out. I dropped it off a few days ago to be framed, along with His Eyes on the Sparrow, so it'll be a couple of weeks before they're ready to be unveiled. I'm very excited. Yeah, I framed them very simply. It's not fancy. It's not gonna blow your socks off, but I think they'll look really nice. Haul. As far as haul goes, I only have 2 Etsy charts that I downloaded last night to show you. I have ordered a couple of things online, but they are a couple of weeks away from arriving, so nothing really to show you other than my 2 charts. Yeah, so like for 2 weeks I didn't buy anything. Ugh. the first thing I got, and my friend Ryan. Hi, Ryan. Are you watching? Ryan. He's my friend. If you're coming to Stitch North, you'll meet Ryan. He's amazeballs. I bought this. Look at that's the unexpected visitor, holiday visitor. It's called. No, it's called Holiday Visitors. It's in a series, I guess. No, I thought it was called Unexpected Guests, but it's called Holiday Visitors, and it's by Night Spirit Studio on Etsy. I know a few of you who will like that. Ryan pointed this out to me. That's why I'm talking about Ryan. So this was a nice one, and it's quite small. I don't think it's, it's not a big piece, but I think there are a lot of stitches. I think there's like 6,500 stitches in a little piece. So speaking of a lot of stitches, this is from Lindsay Lane Designs on Etsy, and the minute I saw this, I had a heart attack and a hernia. Laura, cereal starter. And I think that you should have a heart attack and a hernia too, Laura, cereal starter. Because look at this. I can get it all in there. Oh, I wish you could see. Like, I printed this off of my printer, so it's not going to look great. But it's also huge. It's 713 stitches wide by 318 long. It's mega, but look at it. I think it's called Ta Fete. Yes, Ta Fete, which means for your celebration. And I believe it is Spanish with some Portuguese elements. I read it a couple days ago, so I can't remember the whole story on it. But all we need to know is that it's freaking gorgeous. This one will take some, sedatives to get me going on it, because it will be quite an undertaking. But I do like the big projects, and I cannot lie. So those are my two purchases. I will hopefully have more to show you next time, because I like to buy stuff. I like to buy cross-stitch stuff. And ever since I quit my gym and have stopped buying clothes, I have more money to spend on cross-stitch. Who cares if I can't get myself off the toilet because I'm not going to the gym anymore? See, that's why we should go to the gym, so that when we're older, we can get ourselves up off the toilet. Stuff's important, man. Probably we should do a giveaway. Or I should tell you about the giveaway. In my last Flosstube 2-3 weeks ago, I announced that I was doing a giveaway for reaching 3,000 subscribers. And I had said that I was going to give a $50 gift certificate to Kitten Stitcher's site in US dollars. And then Teresa says, oh, I'll match that. So God bless her. Oh, there's Mickey. Speaking of kittens, come here. Oh, goodbye. Teresa said she would match it. So there is a $100 US gift certificate for Kitten Stitcher's website that I drew for. And the winner, there were 546 people who entered. So I guess it was a good contest. And I know you all aren't subscribers. Naughties. Naughty ladies. And the winner, as I draw it out, is it painful for you? Because I know who the winner is and you don't. Well, now you do. The winner is Elizabeth's Singing. Elizabeth Singing, you have won the $100 US gift certificate to Teresa Vanette's website, Kitten Stitcher. If you would email me, just contact me, because this will all be done over the web. Just contact me with your email address that you would like to be reached at. I can arrange it with Teresa to make sure that you get your $100 gift certificate. Now, a caveat here, Elizabeth sings, is that Teresa has just got back from market, as you know, and she's probably swamped. So it could take a few days just to get it all sorted. So if you can be patient with me and Teresa, we will get this all to you as soon as possible. But don't worry, you will get your gift certificate. So congratulations, Elizabeth Sings. I think that's wrapping it up for me. I don't have much else to tell you. My plans, I've got my plans, my life plans are, of course, like many of you, everything is a little bit up in the air with all this COVID-19 and quarantine and things being shut down. And so a lot of events that hold more than 250 people in some places are being canceled. Our shows don't start till April 16th. So we're sort of in that in-between place where we don't know what's going to be happening at that time. It could have, mellowed out and it'll be safer, or people will feel more confident in being able to gather together in places. But it could be ramping up. It's day to day with this virus, as we've all heard. So I don't know if I'm going on the road. As far as I know, as of this moment, everything is still happening. We're still going on the road. I haven't heard anything from our tour manager that contradicts that. So right now I'm just sort of in a holding pattern. I am going to go out a little bit early to rehearsals to visit my mom for a little while and do some serious crafting with her, because that's what we do, and talk about books. My mom and I are going to talk about some books. April 1st, I am starting a sal with Stitch in May. Megan, she's doing the Antique Birds. Oh God, is it Jeanette Douglas? It's beautiful. Antique Birds. That's what we're doing for the sal. Oh, hello, Fiona. Gonna come and say hello? Come here. You can't sit on that. Come here. Look, people want to see you because you're so pretty. Look, who's that? Who's that? Are you purring? Come here. Okay, now we're gonna get. Okay, let me get this set up. I'm doing the Antique Birds sal with Megan for her birthday, and then my friend Ryan. Hi, Ryan. I don't know if you've heard that I have a friend named Ryan. He was suggesting that we do a high tea start, which is also April 1st. So am I starting all the things? It's a little bit nerve-wracking, but also a little bit delicious. I should start something small. I should start something little, because I do like to start the big projects. But like everyone also says, stitch what you want. The world's not going to end if I have a ton of whips. Is it? No, but it might end if I don't wash my hands. What do you think, Fiona? Look at this. It's a good thing I have a nice round belly, because she finds it very comfortable. It's not a loaf of bread. It's my belly. She doesn't care. This is my life. She is my life. Anyway, so that's about it, folks. I can't think of anything else. If I do, I'll tag it on at the end. So until next week, I will do a stitch with me, because I like doing those. They're kind of fun and easy. Until then, I hope you have lots of good stitching to keep you busy. And stay safe and take care of the people around you. Crazy days. And until I see you next, rock on.